Hello. I am not filming any vlogs this week. I decided today I'm going to go downtown to my local Target. Not really that local, but it's the closest Target to me that doesn't require a packed bus over to Japantown. Before we get started, hi, my name is Brenda. I am a paralegal that works and lives here in sunny San Francisco. Today's video, I'm going to take you on a day of me going downtown to grocery shop. I'm going to try and film as much as I can because it is chaotic downtown. I had always wondered what it would be like to live close to like the downtown area, and I absolutely regret my curiosity. It sucks to go shopping because there is like nothing, like there's no stores near you, so you have to travel into the downtown area, which is always packed with tourists. If there's conferences, you are going to be hit with herds conference goers. The stores get packed really quickly. My local Target is a city Target, which means that it's a lot smaller, and there's like a lot more selective things that they'll have there. Like not everything will be available, but unfortunately that's my closest store where I can buy things like my distilled water for my machine, and like Trader Joe's won't have brand name items. So those are the reasons I would go. I'm gonna take you down with me and show you how I do it, especially without a car. So since I moved into the city, I haven't had a car. I moved back in 2020, and I had to leave my car behind because my apartment complex that I moved in at the time was charging $435 a month to store your car, which to me was like, wow, $435 plus my car note. And at the time my dad was very gracious and he was helping me out with the insurance, but plus my car note. That's almost like, and then whatever expenses might come with your car, gas, whatever, that's almost $1,000 extra a month. I did not have almost $1,000 extra a month to store my vehicle, so I left it with my dad, and then my car went bye-bye. So when I moved into this apartment, I didn't have to worry about like, where's my car gonna go? For that reason, I don't have a car. And many people who live in the city don't have a car because it is really expensive unless you're able to find a good deal, a good parking spot, or you move into an apartment that has parking included, or the parking fee is like really low, then you can have a car. But having a car is just a pain in the butt. So today I'm going to show you how I do it without having a car. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I will take one of these in my purse, and then obviously you got to have your AirPods, at least for me, some sort of, so I can listen to music because it helps me navigate the world around me. I have anxiety. I am very introverted, so having headphones makes me feel like it fills in the void of noise that I want to actually hear. It also signals, I hope, to people that I don't want to talk, like I'm doing my own thing, I'm in my own bubble, unless like something urgent is happening. I'm not interested in conversation, which doesn't always work, and it's fine. I've learned I have that face that says talk to me. Another thing is obviously having a phone that's fully charged, having your wallet. The other thing that's really important for me to have, and I think it's really important, like it's a good tool, you don't have to have it. Like if you're strong and you can carry all your bags, good for you. I am not that strong, especially when I'm shopping for gallons of water, is having a shopping cart. Now, my first shopping cart in the city was like this little dingy, tiny one that I bought at Target one day because I went shopping and I had way too much stuff. And I was like, well, I was gonna buy it anyways, right? So I bought it. It was the worst shopping cart ever. The front wheels would always like one little crack. It didn't even have to be a deep crack. It just had to be like one little crack on the floor, and the cart was just boom, and all my stuff was on the floor. And I got rid of that cart. After I moved into this apartment, I was like, you know what? It seems like one of the common themes in my life will now be that I have to take a shopping cart with me And for that reason, I did spend some money, and I call it an investment because this is something that I know I need, I will use, I will have for a longer term. And I bought a Joobie shopping cart. They have different models, and I went for this particular one because it seemed small and compact. And a lot of the stores here are small aisled because they're downtown. So like the Target, the aisle could only probably fit one person with the shopping cart, like a standard shopping cart. So like in the smaller ones, yeah, but you have to like you literally have to pass by each other because the aisles are like really really small. And so I wanted something that would mimic like that small, the narrowness, that would be like really nice to maneuver, would have enough space for me to carry groceries. And so it has a bottom compartment, and then it has the actual back compartment. There's also accessories you can buy. I just haven't bought them because it is pricey. The cart is very like pricey in my opinion, but it's been worth it. I use it not only for shopping, but like during the holiday season for Thanksgiving when I was taking stuff for Thanksgiving dinner, packed it in my cart and I was able to put my dog in there as well, but it's not secure enough for a dog. I think you have to have like some sort of attachment because Christmas she jumped off the cart. But I've used it Christmas to carry presents to the East Bay. It's come very very handy to have this little shopping cart, and it doesn't fit that much stuff is the downside that I've noticed. Like it doesn't feel like you can fit that much. I feel like if you had like the large version shopping cart, you can buy one of those and those work just fine, and I think they probably fit more stuff than my little shopping cart. People always ask me about it. It grabs people's attention, but it is a really nice cart. I always take that. I recently have been putting IKEA bags to just kind of cover it up because it is mesh, and I don't want to put my stuff on display like, oh, that girl went to like Target and she bought this and that, you know. So I will put it in like an IKEA bag, which takes up the whole cart, and then I will always take like two, because then sometimes I use the other IKEA bag to cover the top of it so you can't really see what's going on, like what I've purchased. And that's pretty much everything I take downtown with me to go shopping. Now the next hurdle that we're going to I'm going to try to like show you a little bit of it as much as I can, is getting my cart across town to the Target, because in order to get to the Target I have to cross some of the busiest streets, pass by hotels, pass by bars, pass by restaurants, pass by the cable cars, and it is crazy how packed it can be. So I'll try and film, especially if it's not too busy. I think it would be busy, but I also don't know because today it is 420. And I know that they canceled events, but I have a feeling that this won't stop people from going to Hippie Hill. So I'm kind of hoping that downtown is quiet. Other thing that I do. So I usually will take advantage of having the cart and buy liquids, heavy things that like if I were to take on a bag, they would just weigh me down, or like large bulky items. I did that when my sisters came over. I bought some blankets and they're quite bulky, so having a shopping cart really helped out. And yeah, that's kind of how I maneuver that situation. Going to Target is mostly for me to buy this. It's not so much about like doing all my groceries, so I kind of split things up. I use Trader Joe's for like general groceries, and then Target will be like a backup, mostly for like deli and cheese. I feel, because I feel like there's better prices and they last me longer. Whatever else I can get at Trader Joe's, especially fresh produce from Trader Joe's. And then if it's like particular ingredients that I can't find in either store, I try and check my local corner store for those things, because there's no grocery stores nearby unless I made a trip down to like Japantown. Then I can hit a Safeway. Same thing if I left this area and went towards the baseball stadium. That's my other Safeway that I could possibly go to. Or if I went all the way down to the Mission neighborhood, then I can get, but other than that, like that requires me going on a bus, and they're kind of further away. So yeah, I don't really have a grocery store, and Whole Foods is too expensive to be shopping there all the time. That's kind of how we handle things around here. All right, so I have a bit of a mess, but I am gonna take a bag. So I usually try to have like a smaller bag like this, and I wear it in the front for reasons. I don't know if somebody will, but like there's always that fear that someone will steal my wallet. It is kind of cool right now, but another thing I like to do is not wear a thick sweater when I go shopping. Unfortunately, you get warm walking and it just adds bulk to your travels, so I will not be doing that. Back. Actually, it's been a few minutes. Maybe it's been an hour since I got back. I always like to take a little break and chill on my sofa, but I ended up calling my mom and I ended up talking to her for a little bit. Honestly, I was hoping I was gonna film more and I was gonna be more brave, but even though it's not really that packed, surprisingly empty. Thought, oh, I'll get more footage, but today, one of the things I don't like filming when I'm out in public, not like I film a lot, not like I'm a professional, but one of the things I do try to avoid is filming the unhoused, especially when it's in very compromising positions. There was a few people that I saw on my way that, were asleep, and so I just don't feel comfortable. For one, I don't feel comfortable filming them in such vulnerable positions. Two, I also have had one experience in my youth while I was in a journalism program. We were in the heart of the Tenderloin because we were doing an article for the program, and I took a picture of an unhoused person and they went off. They were quite upset. So that was the other thing, especially because even though legally, and not legal advice, but legally in California, you can film and take pictures in public because there is no expectation of privacy. Legally, it's not bad. But, to argue that point with someone who might not be there completely is not. It doesn't sound like fun. It doesn't sound like it's worth my time. I have so much to do. That's how I go shopping in the city. I could definitely show you how I do Trader Joe's, but Trader Joe's would have to be another day because I am not planning on going to Trader Joe's this weekend. I like to go to Trader Joe's on a weekday in the morning because it's less people. Just wanted to show you one example of how I go grocery shopping without a car, but with a cart. I will see you in the next video. Bye.